In this video, we're going to show you how to install the radiator cooling fan on your Subaru Legacy located behind your radiator. Now with our vehicle raised and supported, normally you're going to locate a plastic splash guard here. It's held in place by a series of 10mm bolts and some plastic push pins around the nose. Ours is missing, so we're just going to continue on to the next step. Now on the driver's side lower portion here, let's go ahead and disconnect the connector. Now there's a little tab right here you can normally lift up on. You might have to use a screwdriver or a pick. Sometimes these little connectors get stuck. Here it is. Now let's go ahead and make our way up top. With the hood open, go ahead and locate the air intake here on the passenger side front portion of the engine bay. You're going to use your trim tool, and you're going to notice there's going to be two plastic retainers holding this in place. You're going to go ahead and pull out the center section. And as that center pin comes out, you can then remove the lower. Now there's normally going to be a second one right beside it. Ours is missing, but if you have two of them, go ahead and remove that one too. Take the intake portion, going to lift it up, and as this goes over, it's going to actually insert into the air filter box here. So you want to go ahead and pull this up and out towards you. You're going to disconnect this portion from the air box. When you use a 10mm socket, loosen and remove this bolt holding the hood prop rod bracket. Go ahead and set that aside. I'm going to go ahead and use our pliers to go ahead and disconnect our upper radiator hose. You might lose a little bit of coolant when you do this here, so I have a catch can underneath. I'm going to pull our hose off to the side here. Secure that with a securing strap to keep that out of the way. Now when removing our expansion tank, there's a little tab right inside here you can push in on. Or you can use your screwdriver and go in here and just gently pry it in and then push the expansion tank out towards the engine, disconnecting it here. I'm going to go ahead and lift this up and pulling this tab out. Pull the expansion tank hose off of the radiator. Pull that up and out. Remove these two 10mm bolts, removing the cover on the pulley. On the top here, we have two 10mm bolts. Loosen and remove those. At this point here, the fan will drop away. We can now go ahead and grab that unit and pull it straight up and out. When we lower the fan down, there's going to be two pins here that go into the cradle down below. Lower this down in a position. Get those pins to line up. Here we go. Once those line up, we can go ahead and put our bolts in the top here. And get the upper one started. And we'll go ahead and get that other one in. And when tightening these down, they just want to be snug. You don't have to over tighten them because you're just securing plastic and you don't want to crush the plastic. Install the cover, get those bolts started. And let's go ahead and get those snugged down. The expansion tank has a plastic pin at the base, just like the cooling fan. Going to lower that down, fit it into the tray. Now that we have the pin inserted in the bottom, we now want to go ahead and insert this in. Push that inside here, and now we want to push this in onto the locking pin. Install the expansion tank hose. Install the intake duct here. Get those plastic push pins installed. Let's connect the connector on the driver's side of the vehicle. Go ahead and push that together. Now, if you happen to have your lower splash shield, you want to go ahead and install that now. Now, at this point here, I want to go ahead and fill up our radiator. We're going to fill this until the radiator is full, and then we're going to open up the expansion tank and fill up that tank to the full line. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and seal everything up, start up the vehicle, get up to operating temperature, let it run for about 15-20 minutes for that thermostat to open up. Then I'm going to come on back and check the expansion tank to make sure that the fluid level is proper. At that point there, you can go ahead and seal everything and go for road test.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.